Please get some observation notes ready. We'll start in next step. I assume we're all very new. Good to have our observation notes. Please maintain some observation notes. A scribbling pad and a pen, please. Please maintain some keyword checklist notes from your end. I'll provide you these complete notes, but still good to have our own observation notes. Let's get started. Database, a platform to store any type of data and a platform to store any amount of data. And there are different types of databases: OLTP, online transaction processing database, to store live real-time data, like for example live temperature. And same way we have data warehouse to store old historical data, like old past temperature data. Then other one, OLAP, online analytical processing database, for predictions and forecasts, a predictive analysis, like for example weather forecast. Then we have technologies to support databases pertaining to HTAP, hybrid transactional analytical processing database, a mix of OLTP plus data warehouse plus OLAP, that is called HTAP databases. Now what we do in a single database project, there will be different teams. Your developers to take care of OLTP development and programming activities, engineers to take care of data warehouse databases, analysts for reports and dashboards, and DBAs for database management administration activity. Now how to implement? For that we need to have the installation process today. So today we are going to do the installation, and tomorrow slowly we'll start the practice of SQL. What is SQL? It's a communication platform. SQL is a communication platform to operate on any database. A variant of SQL, a type of SQL called MS SQL, Microsoft SQL, is a Microsoft brand to talk to databases stored inside SQL server. So we are going to have SQL first, and then after we learn SQL, proceed for MS SQL. To work with SQL, we need a software that is called DBMS. It's a software to design, manage, and maintain databases. What is it? Design and maintain databases. Any operation on database needs SQL, okay? But to implement SQL, we need a software that is called DBMS. So using DBMS, we design, manage, administer databases. Previously mentioned 4 database types. Different companies came with different brands of DBMS. One such brand, Microsoft. Very user-friendly features, interactive, faster, secure, and easy to implement. And today we are going to start the installation process. I'll show you 2022, the latest version. However, any version, the installation process remains one and the same. Let's see how to work with this one. A simple, straightforward activity. My kind request, see if we can have your observation notes, some keyword notes. I'll provide the complete detailed notes anyway, but good to have your own observation notes. My kind request. Let's see the installation process now. The prerequisites: Windows. Unfortunately, for the free edition that we are going to install today, lifelong free edition called Developer Edition, that we are going to install today, and the licensed edition, Enterprise Edition, that you'll be given online access from our server, will be given online access. Both needs Windows OS. Unfortunately, they don't support Mac or Linux. So request you to have Windows OS some way or the other, maybe directly your Windows OS installation or through VM virtual machine, some way or the other. Make sure you have Windows OS with you. Let me show you the installation process now. A simple straightforward activity. I'll show you the installation process. I'll repeat it again, and then we'll go for questions. After repetition, I could see if your attendees join from mobiles. Kindly, my kind request, please see if we can join from your desktop or laptops, please, if possible, please.
Sir, here in Chennai, heavy rain, so I'm facing issues. So I joined from laptop. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Sorry.
I couldn't follow your question again. Please tell me. What is it?
No, you asked for mobile, no? So for that I'm saying.
Anyway, if possible, friends, everyone, if possible, please, if possible, so that we can have the best view of the screen. Fine, friends. So here we go. Our requirement. Let's see how to do the installation. So coming to the installation process, it's a simple, straightforward activity. I'll just take you to the notes. I'll provide you the complete notes. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Let's go slowly step by step. Firstly, today we are going to install SQL Server. We are going to install SQL Server. Once we install SQL Server, next we need to install something called SSMS. So one server, one tool. Why we need that server? To store database. Why we need the tool SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio tool? Why we need it? To design, develop and manage databases. Simply said, to access the server. Like a browser needed to operate on a website, we need a tool to operate on the server. Remember, I repeat again, you have a website. To operate on the website, we need a browser. Same way, to operate on the tool, to operate on the server, we need a tool. So we are going to understand the green box first, right side, then yellow box left, then connection. Inside the server, from tomorrow, we'll slowly proceed for creation of databases, tables, storing the data, organization of data, etc. Just like MS Office software, Excel file, Excel sheet. Same way SQL Server software, databases and tables. Let's start the first one, the house SQL Server. OS requirements. Here are the versions of SQL Server, the latest 4 versions. Okay. And respective version numbers, all versions have same OS requirement, Windows 8 or higher. Okay. Next, hardware requirement: 6 gig RAM, 10 gig disk space, and any processor that supports above operating system. So what we are going to do now? Firstly, we are going to install SQL Server, and I'll be revising the process for better comfort. And then once we complete server installation, we are going to install Management Studio, SSMS. Remember this tool name. Then test connections to your local server, test connection to our online server, local and online. Then we can start our practice step by step. Okay, so here we go. Let's see a simple straightforward activity. First, what we do, I'll provide this complete notes, a complete document anyway. Firstly, we are supposed to download. Once you download, we are going to extract the downloaded file. We get one screen like this. Once we extract, we get a set of directories or folders and files. We double click on the setup file, check whether the software is ready for installation or not. There is something called SCC tool, using which we'll check whether our computer is ready to welcome SQL Server. We'll check it. Then proceed for installation. So installation left, new installation right, accept licensing terms, uncheck Azure. Azure is a Microsoft cloud platform. For today, we'll uncheck that cloud platform and select database engine. You remember everyone, we have total 4 types of databases, right? What are they? OLTP, isn't it? OLTP. What else? Data
OLAP,
warehouse.
OLAP and HTML.
data
Exactly.
warehouse,
Data warehouse and
Online analytical processing
agreed.
database.
OLAP.
Transaction.
Exactly. OLAP and HTAP.
Yeah.
Out of those 4, we are going to install the first one, OLTP component today. Database. So we'll select database engine to support OLTP. It requires 1 GB disk space, Specify installation name, admin name. I repeat, only 3 inputs, okay? Remaining all next, finish. Database engine, installation name, admin name. Only 3 things. And then finally install like this. Okay, let's understand now how to perform this activity. Let me show you this concept. I repeat again. Firstly, download, extract, then as usual, we run the setup file. Once we run the setup file, then installation left to installation right. Observe carefully. Installation left, new installation right. Then accept licensing terms. Accept licensing terms. Database engine. Purpose of database engine, remember, it is for OLTP. And installation name, admin name. 3 things: database engine, installation name, admin name. How to proceed for installation? Show you the complete installation process. This is a file. Once you download SQL Server, I'll provide the required download link today. Once you click on the download link and proceed for the download, you get one file like this. Right click, extract. See here. Okay, next. Once you right click, extract, then you get a folder. Okay, next. Double click on the setup file. We'll go in a slow pace, step by step. Double click on the setup file. Okay, double click on the setup file. Then left side installation, right side new installation. See here, 2 1. Okay, installation left, new installation right. 2 1, installation left, and this one, see, new installation right. This would take few moments time, and it asks you to proceed for the actual installation. This is the regular process, okay? But look, before we leave, what does it mean? Before we directly go for installation, new installation, one optional, additional, highly recommended step. There is something called planning, right? Left side planning. There is a tool called system configuration checker. This one, okay? You simply click on system configuration checker. See, launch this tool to check for conditions that prevent successful installation of SQL Server. Okay, let's do it carefully. I repeat again, friends, I assume we're all very new. We'll go for questions anyway. Okay, let's observe carefully. We'll go for questions in another 10 to 15 minutes. I repeat again, our requirement. Okay, we download the software. I could see if it is joined bit late. Please be on time from tomorrow. Please, my kind request. Our requirement, we are supposed to install the server. Okay, the right side server is what we need to install. So we downloaded the software. Fine. What next? We have to start the installation. But before we directly kickstart the installation, we have certain requirements, right? Hardware requirements, processor requirements. So we need to ensure these requirements are met. How do we check? So there should be a tool to check the requirements. There will be some OS dependencies also. We need to check those dependencies as well before we actually start the installation. Look, before we leave, how do we do that? Yes, I'm coming there now on the screen. I'll provide you the required download link. You download and then go to the download file, right click, extract. You get a folder. Double click on the setup application file, setup file. Then planning system configuration checker. This checks whether our computer is ready to accept SQL Server or not. Everything should be passed. I'll provide you one PDF document separately today that includes common errors and solutions for each of them. Remember, these are all at OS level. We have to install SQL Server, okay? It's a prerequisite. So operating system level and hardware requirement level. Good to know how to troubleshoot each of these rules, installation rules, like how we troubleshoot or how to resolve long path name, How to resolve WMI, Windows Management Instrumentation. Good to know. For experience profiles. Starter profiles, okay. Next, finish. Fine. For experience profiles, we need to dig more. I'll provide the complete information. Click OK. After we complete the check, system configuration check, then comes installation, new installation, 2-1. Installation, new installation. Okay. Once you proceed for installation, new installation, next step. Let's wait. Let's wait for some time. I said installation, new installation. We'll start our classes from tomorrow. So we'll make sure we'll practice the items carefully today. The installation process will complete it today. Next, installation left, new installation right. Firewall rule, just ignore the warning. Ignore warning, we'll address it separately. For now, next. New installation, next. And select developer edition. Select developer edition. It's a lifelong free edition. Amuta Moji, I need to mute you, please. Thank you. I'll continue. Where we are, yes. If someone already installed SQL Server in the past, don't disturb it, leave it as it is. I'll show you how to verify whether it is developer edition or not. If not, we have to install it lifelong free. What happens if I use something else, Express? It won't support our course. From tomorrow, we may start seeing errors. Express is very basic student version for academic projects from Microsoft. We need to have at least evaluation, but developer better choice for our day-to-day learning. Select developer edition next. Accept licensing terms next. And here it is. Uncheck Azure. Azure is a Microsoft cloud. Azure is a Microsoft cloud. Uncheck it for now. Next. If you check it, it will ask you for additional details about your credit card or debit card and other stuff. Email, mobile number, OTP and all those stuff. Just ignore it for now. Not required. I'll guide you later classes how to get our own free cloud account. For now, uncheck and then database engine. Come on, friends, please. What's the purpose of database engine? What's the purpose of database engine? Why we are selecting it now?
For OLAP purpose.
OLTP, sir. OLTP. Okay. Others, please. Getting it now. Remember OLTP?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Database engine for OLTP. Next, provide the installation name. Give some name. Any name is fine. Uppercase, lowercase, anything is okay, but no space in the names. No space. Next and next. Final step, admin name. So database engine, installation name, and click on this add current user as admin. That's it. 3 steps: database engine, installation name, admin name, and then proceed for installation. I'll repeat again the process. Firstly, you download the software, then right click extract. You get a directory with subfolders and files. You double click on the setup application file. There are 2 setup files. One is application file, other setup is config file. We'll talk about this item in next few classes. For today, it is setup file. Double click. Yes. What next? SCC, System Configuration Checker. I'll provide one PDF that contains common errors and solutions from this particular screen. Usually your OS is Windows and up to date, then we don't see any problem. You may see restart computer. You need to restart your computer physically and again start the process of setup. Double click the setup file. I repeat, you may see restart computer error. Restart the computer and start the process. Then comes installation, new SQL Server. Standalone installation means independent, isolated, individual. Opposite, cluster. Group of servers can be installed together. For now, we are working with the first one, standalone installation. You simply click on the first link. Next. Let's wait for some time. Firewall warning, you can ignore it. firewall warning, you can ignore it. And next, perform new installation next, and select evaluation or developer, anyone. Developer better option. Next, accept licensing terms. Okay, accept licensing terms. Next, uncheck Azure. Azure is a Microsoft cloud. Uncheck it for now. And next, then database engine purpose OLTP. Okay, purpose of database engine OLTP. And next, it takes 1 GB space, about 1000 MB space to get this OLTP component installed. Provide some name. You may choose first option default. Select default or name. Default means you get this MS SQL server automatically. The installation name will be MS SQL server. And other one, named instance, meaning we can define our own name during the installation process. Here it is. So go with the default name or your own name. Recommended, go with the second option. The default one, you'll be using our online server. I'll guide you for working with the default. In real world, mostly we go for the default. There are technical reasons for it. We'll do it carefully. So our online server is configured for default instance with a fixed port number. For now, you choose named instance for your local lab practice, and next. Any name is okay. Any name is okay. And there is something called collation. See here, collation. It is a server property to specify the language, like is it Latin? See here, other languages, Latin or German, Chinese, etc. You got multiple languages. Default is Latin, nothing but English. Just go with the default collation. Next. So collation is a property to specify the language settings. Okay, next. From here, click on add current user. Click on add current user. And this is not actually enough. It's only supporting Windows authentication. Authentication means connections. Only Windows authentications are supported by default. But your customers, clients, and apps may also try to connect your server from Android, iOS, Linux, etc. Connections can be from anywhere, right? Of course, the storage hosting is in Windows, but connections can be from anywhere. So choose the second option, mixed mode. Choose second option, mixed mode authentication. For mixed mode authentication, you have both SQL as well as Windows. Both are supported now. So we are preparing our server to be flexible to welcome the connections from other OS also. Remember, installation is in Windows, but connections can be from apps and tools from any other OS. For mixed mode authentication, we have Windows authentication supported as well as SQL Server authentication supported. This SQL Server authentication requires one admin called SA. See here, SA, System Administrator. Okay, what is it? System Administrator? Remember, select this password checkbox, enter a password here. Any password of your choice. SA password, confirm the password. Any password is okay, no problem. Okay, then no worries about remaining. Okay, leave them to me and click install. I repeat again what we are learning here, how to do the installation process. So firstly, planning. Starting of the installation, we did planning, SCC tool, system configuration checker tool. Towards end of installation, we got more flexibility, enabling SQL Server to welcome the connections from Windows as well as non-Windows platforms like Android, HTC, iOS, and so on. So for that, we have one admin called SA. Remember, System Administrator and the password. Okay, next. Once this is done, once the installation is complete, it's almost done. Okay, it hardly takes 2 to 3 minutes. Once your installation is complete, then what we do, let's see. We need to go to the other one, Tool is also there, right? Browser, website, same way, server and tool. Let's get the tool for installation. Okay, here we go. How to install the tool? Let's double click the setup file and install. Very first time it says install. Remember, server installation and tool installation can go in parallel, no problem. Both are different softwares, okay? Website is different, browser is different. Here server is different, tool is different. They can run in parallel, no problem at all, no danger. But both are required here. Server installation, it takes about 2 to 3 minutes. Tool installation will take 20 to 30 minutes. Really, it will take longer time. It's so vast. The tool is so vast. All OLTP, data warehouse, HTAP, and everything, data science, machine learning, R, Python, all components and plugins should be installed in this process. It's a vast tool, SQL Server Management Studio. So it will take some time. First installation, it may take up to 30 or even more, up to even 45 minutes also, it depends. Once you install this server, once you install the tool, both, then we need to restart our computer. Okay, once you install our computer, once you restart our computer, then we are ready to test the installation. How to test the installation? Let's proceed there. Any questions so far? Let me know on server tool installation process. I'll wait for some time before we proceed. Let me know, please. I'll wait.
Yep. Hi, Sai. This is Teja.
Tell me, Teja. Yeah.
Yeah. Quick question is, when we are starting, you said, I mean, like, we need a 6 GB of RAM, right, for database installation and this tool.
Yeah. GB. Yeah.
Mm,
6 GB RAM required. Yes.
So, for example, I mean, like, if we are continuing for the Power BI and the Azure and all those things, the laptop, I'm like, is sufficient with an 8 GB RAM?
Yes. 6 GB RAM is enough actually. I'll make it work. It's enough. Yeah.
For all the database, SSMS,
You
Power
are
BI,
right.
and other applications.
Yeah, I'll
also.
provide the required information how it is. We have something called virtual memory concept that we learned in our graduation days. You remember virtual memory?
Right, yes.
Yeah, I'll show you how to enable and get the best use of virtual memory in case you have shortage of physical memory. We can actually, it works.
Oh, God. Okay.
6
And I
GB
have
RAM.
one more question.
Tell me. Yeah.
You said, I mean, like, while we are installing today, we are doing about the OLTP installation for database.
Yeah.
Is there any like a major difference, like if you are using it for data warehouse or OLAP? I mean, like, because you specifically said,
yeah.
okay,
We have separate classes for data warehouse and OLTP for that reason. It's entirely different. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
In our data engineering part, we have data warehouse, and ETL Admin also we have data warehouse. So there we need to have other activities as well. It's different.
Okay. Yep. For now, that's all. Thank you, Sai.
Fine, Teja. Fine. Yep. Others, please. I'll wait.
Sai, I have one question.
Yes, Rakesh. Please tell me.
You mentioned this is a standalone installation. Like, how would the installation be if it is in a cluster environment? Because in
cluster, I think you already have it in your curriculum, right? In our DBA and ETL Admin, Azure DBA, or those actually. We have it. We'll see.
Okay.
It's different actually. For a cluster, brother, like you have to first, configure Windows cluster actually. Once you configure Windows cluster, we need to configure something called Active Directory, AD. Once you configure Active Directory, then there is something else called witness server, file share witness, FSW. Then install SQL Server in one computer, it will be auto installed in other computers automatically. That's the process. Rakesh, for example, you and me are colleagues. Say we are a team of say 10 members, join a new project. Then what the system admin can do, they can install it on one computer, it will be auto installed in all other computers. That is cluster installation. Okay. Part of our DBA, ETL admin, and Azure administration classes. We have it in it.
Okay.
Fine. Yep. Next question, please. I'll wait.
So, Sai, I have a question. Like, as you said, like this SQL Server Management Studio is to develop and manage the SQL Server we are installing this?
You are right. To perform every activity on SQL Server, we need SSMS for our classes.
Sai, hi, this is Rashmi. One question, it's like this is what we are doing in the back end. So just wondering, like, how does data from the application is going to work here? Is there any way we are going to do that? Like we are doing that like real-time data getting stored and the connection strings and all?
We'll see, madam. Yes, I'll guide you one by one. Let's start with server, database, tables. Then we can go to end user apps and pull the data or push the data from there, right?
Okay, cool. Yeah. Thanks.
Once we set up the backend activity, then we'll go for application and front end, right? Those are the two other levels, okay? Application layer, say first backend, then application, then front end, okay? 3 layers.
Yes.
I
Thank you.
have one more question. Does the database administrator require any kind of DOS scripting or any kind of scripting languages?
Yeah, we have 2 scripting, sir. DBA need 2 scripting. One is SQL scripting, other one is PowerShell scripting. Both part of your DBA classes. Okay, PowerShell and SQL, both in your course. But easy, very easy and straightforward. Once we understand the logic, things are super easy here.
My name is Subaraju. Excuse me, my name is Subaraju.
Yeah, Raju,
Hello.
please tell me. Yeah.
Does we require any core coding languages like Java? We need to use anything like that?
No, not at all. Not at all. We are at the back end, database, SQL, structured English query language. No coding required. No, not at all.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Next question, please.
Hi, this is Teja again. When we spoke about the mixed authentication that we are able to create users, so does that mean like DBA creates his like new users which provide to the other developers for connecting?
Yeah, DBAs are responsible to create the users, assign the permissions to the other developers, admins, and engineers and analysts. Yes, DBA's responsibility to manage the entire security for everyone in the project. DBA's responsibility.
Thank you, sir.
So does the mixed authentication include even the LDAP authentication, Sai, or is it completely different?
It includes LDAP also.
Hi, sir. Sir, can you hear me? Sir, actually, recently I came across an issue. A client asked for 2005 version. So still it is available, or from what versions we are SQL servers are available?
It's there on our website also, sqlschool.com/downloads is there. It is available.
No, sir. In general, I'm asking. Actually, they were facing issue while installing SQL 2005. Actually, one of the oldest server they are using SQL Server 2005. So they faced some issue. So they were unable to install it. They said the full software was not available. So is that like that, or?
It is available actually from Microsoft site. It is there. From 2000 it is available right now. From SQL Server 2000 it is available right now.
Okay, sir.
Once you complete the server installation and the tool installation, now the final step, how do we verify? We install the server, we install the tool. We need to start the activities from tomorrow, right? How it is? Simple. Once you restart your computer, go to search and SSMS. Type there. I'll put in uppercase. SSMS. Okay, go to search SSMS. You'll do these things before tomorrow's class, please. Type SSMS and make sure you get one like this with an yellow database symbol and management and 2 arrow marks like this. This kind of emblem. Click. So server installation, tool installation, restart, and 4th final step on the screen. We install database engine, right? We selected database engine. Some background sound there. I'll mute that mic. Drop down, server name, drop down and browse for more. Expand database engine. Select database engine. This is the server we installed today. Okay. Trust server certificate. I repeat, see here. Install the server, install the tool, restart your computer. 4th final step, SSMS. Click on the SSMS application. Server type, database engine. Server name, drop down. Browse for more. Expand database engine. Select the required server. Okay. Trust server certificate. We actually enable the server for both SQL and Windows both. For now, select only Windows for now. Connect. So this way you connect your server, and 16 means 2022 version. That's it. We are able to verify the connection. I'll repeat once again just to make it clear. Server installation, tool installation, restart your computer. 4th final step, SSMS. Then select database engine, don't select other things. Server name, very first time we don't know the server name. Come on, how to get the server name, please? How to get the server name? How to get the server name?
Drop down expand name
Just
find.
browse on the
Drop
drop
down.
down.
Exactly. Browse for more.
Database
Expand database engine. Select the required server. Okay. Trust and connect. You are done. With this, we'll stop for today. Please complete your practice for the installation and hope you have my WhatsApp number with you, everyone. Yes, please. WhatsApp. In case if I have any trouble on installation, trouble in testing the connections, hope you have my WhatsApp number, everyone. Please.
Yeah, yes.
Just in case, if not, here it is +91. Please WhatsApp me on this number in case of any questions, clarifications on my screen. We'll stop for now. Please complete the installation process, test it and get ready for tomorrow's class. We'll stop for today.